Hey, this is Rebecca Westman, and you're listening to the Wedding Collective podcast. Hey there, lovebirds. This podcast is your one-stop shop for wedding planning. I'll connect you with amazing local vendors, we'll hear from real couples, and of course, I'll be sharing my own wedding photographer insights to help make your dream wedding day a reality. So whether you're sipping coffee with your wedding planning checklist or just daydreaming about your perfect day, this podcast is your new best friend. Tune in for inspiring stories, practical tips, and lots of love. This is the Wedding Collective podcast. Let the wedding adventure begin. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Wedding Collective podcast. I'm back after taking some time for myself and feeling more energized than ever. Mark and I got to sneak away for a week in the mountains, and it was absolutely amazing. And this episode couldn't be more timely because today it's all about you, the soon-to-be married couples out there juggling a million details and emotions. Let's be honest. Wedding planning can be magical, but it can also be stressful. Between venue hunting, dress fittings, and guest list drama, it is easy to lose sight of yourselves in the whirlwind. That's why today we're focusing on self-care for brides and grooms. Because remember, a happy and healthy you equals a happy and stress-free wedding day. So let's talk about why self-care matters. Think of self-care as your superpower throughout the planning process. It equips you to handle the inevitable challenges with a smile and keeps you feeling excited about the big day. When you're well-rested, relaxed, and centered, you can make better decisions, avoid arguments with your partner or your future in-laws, and truly savor this special time in your lives. So now we're going to jump into your self-care strategies or your self-care toolkit. How do we actually incorporate self-care into our crazy wedding schedules? Here are some practical tips and tricks to add to your self-care toolkit. Number one, boundaries and breaks. Set boundaries with friends, family, and even vendors. It's okay to say no to requests that don't fit your schedule or budget. Schedule regular breaks from wedding planning. Phone a friend, take a long bath, or curl up with a good book. And if you need a good book recommendations, you just hit me up, okay? Number two, buddy system. Planning can be more fun with a partner. Delegate tasks, brainstorm ideas together, and celebrate milestones along the way. Remember, you guys are a team. Number three, de-stress techniques. Find healthy ways to manage stress. Whether it's meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature, find something that works for you. Number four, sleep and nutrition. Do not underestimate the power of a good night's sleep and healthy eating habits. You'll have more energy to tackle your to-do list and feel your best. Number five, embrace imperfection. Let go of the need for everything to be absolutely perfect. Weddings are beautiful celebrations of love. They're not Pinterest boards come to life. Embrace the little imperfections and focus on what truly matters, your commitment to one another. And lastly, number six, treat yourself. I am all for treat culture, you guys. Schedule in some pampering, whether that's a massage, a spa day, or even just an evening at home with a face mask and takeout. Indulge in some me time or we time to recharge. That being said, remember that self-care isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Consider your personalities and preferences when choosing your self-care activities. For the go-getters out there, if you are a couple who thrives on activity, schedule a couple's workout class or plan a weekend adventure to explore a new place. For the introverts, enjoy a cozy night in with a movie marathon, light some candles, or have a relaxing couple's massage. Now, hey, I hope you're enjoying the episode so far. I just wanted to remind you that if you're looking for a wedding photographer, I would love to work with you. I am booking into 2025, but still have a couple of spots available in the fall and winter of 2024. Head over to www.rebeccawestman.com/contact and fill out my short and sweet inquiry form. If I'm available for your date, we'll set up a time to chat all about your wedding day dreams and make sure we're a great fit for each other and get to planning. Now, enjoy the rest of the episode. We're going to dive into a little more about the power of saying no. Setting boundaries is a crucial part of self-care. So here are some common scenarios where saying no is so important. Number 1, unsolicited advice. Politely decline unsolicited advice from family members about your wedding plans. It is your day, so prioritize your vision. This one is easier said than done, but it is number 1 for a reason. It's super important. Okay, number 2, sticking to your budget. Don't feel pressured to upgrade vendors or add unnecessary extras that bust your budget. For more tips on budgeting, head back to episode number 2. Give it a listen. It is all about budgeting for your wedding. Number 3, DIY projects. Be realistic about your DIY skills and time constraints. Saying no to a complex DIY project can save you stress and potentially money. If it's in your budget, outsource. Oh my gosh, it will relieve so much of your stress and take so much off your own plate. All right, now we're going to talk about our grooms. Self-care for our grooms is important too. So consider these options. Guy time. Schedule time with your buddies to do an activity you enjoy, like playing sports or watching a game. Also think about your hobbies. Dust off a neglected hobby that brings you joy, whether it's reading, playing an instrument, or spending time outdoors. And if the budget allows, consider a solo weekend trip to just get out and recharge. Now, lovebirds, let's wrap this up. Remember, wedding planning should be an exciting and joyful experience, not a marathon of stress. By prioritizing self-care throughout the process, you'll ensure you arrive at your wedding day feeling refreshed, connected, and ready to celebrate your love. Here's your action plan for self-care success. Write this down. Number 1, create a personalized plan. Think about what self-care activities work best for you as a couple or individually. Schedule them into your calendars alongside your wedding to-dos. Number 2, boundaries are key. Don't be afraid to set boundaries with loved ones who might be adding to your stress. Communicate your needs openly and politely. We actually talked a lot about navigating family dynamics and expectations back in episode 12, so go ahead and give that episode a listen as well. And number 3, talk to your partner. Communication is key. Talk to your partner about your self-care needs and how you can support each other throughout the planning process. This is so important, especially if you guys recharge in different ways. Make sure they understand the ways that help you recharge. Remember, your well-being is just as important as the wedding details. Take care of yourselves, my friends, and you will be well on your way to a stress-free and unforgettable wedding day. Thanks so much for joining me on today's short and sweet Wedding 101 episode. If you're looking for a little bit more on this topic, I have created a self-care planning guide for brides and grooms. Visit my blog at www.rebeccawestman.com/blog or click the link in the show notes to read that post and keep your sanity on track. If you have any questions or self-care tips you'd like to share, I would love to chat with you. Just reach out on social media. I will be back next week with a brand new episode, and until then, I hope you find ways to de-stress and take care of yourself. Happy planning!